everybody, it's Sarah Espinoza from San Diego, California. I'm so excited to be on here today with you guys because I'm going to be interviewing a special guest today, Carrie Miller and her husband. And Carrie and Jeff Miller, directly from Georgia, they're going to come on and talk to us in a little bit and tell us how they had such great success right away, right off the start. So that's super, super, super exciting, and we need to hear their testimony. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name's Sarah Espinoza. I'm from San Diego, California. I have 7 kids, and I homeschool them. 2 of them are graduated, right? I have 1 older child with special needs, and he still lives at home. And then the other 4, I homeschool them, right? And so I needed to find something that I could do online so that I could take care of my family, right? Bring the kids to the doctor's appointments. I'll just let you guys in a little bit on the current situation. I have 3 kids with major health issues. One of them has type 1 diabetes. One of them has severe autism, nonverbal, right? Needs 24-hour care. And one of them just got out of a heart surgery yesterday or the day before yesterday. And so, I am so blessed and so thankful that I can work online. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have special needs and special situations where working a 9-to-5 job wasn't possible for them, right? And thank God that there are alternatives out there. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you some things that you might not have ever known before. But I wanted you to know who I was, my background. I'm a real person, with, I guess, to me, it's not extraordinary situations. That's just my life. And a lot of people have lives that are complicated like that, Everybody has a story, and your story is going to impact someone else. So make sure that you're not ashamed of your story. Make sure that you make your story shine bright, because that's your superpower, right? And we're going to be talking to some special people today, too. They're going to tell us how they turned online business into something that was amazing for them. So here, let me share my screen, and I will show you right here. Today, we're going to learn how to make more money in one weekend than you did all month, okay? This is the story of Carrie and Jeff Miller from Georgia. So I'm your presenter, Sarah Espinoza, and the subtitle is Overcome Any Circumstance, okay? So who is this for? Okay, this is for anybody who owns a business, whether you're online or offline. It really doesn't matter. It's someone who wants to be their own boss. Anybody who's an entrepreneur and you have your sights set on something bigger. If you have goals and dreams that are big, I don't care if it's that you want to be an Olympic champion. I don't care if it's you want to homeschool your children. I don't care if it's you want to travel the world. If you have huge goals and dreams, right, that are big, then this is for you. And my promise to you today is that you're going to get some much needed answers to the problems that you've been having, the things that have been holding you back. You're going to get a plan today that you can take and run with, a plan to get started on the right foot in your business. And you're definitely going to get inspired, because already in the beginning of this webinar, I could feel that this was going to be something special and different. I bet you can feel the same way. So this was me, right? It's probably a lot of you out there chewing your fingernails, looking up, looking around, trying to figure out where to get your answers from. So 4 years ago online, I started off. I didn't know where to get my leads from. I didn't know how to talk to people. I was scared of everything. I was scared of getting on the phone. I was scared of any type of videos. And now it's a totally different story. But in the beginning, this is how you feel. You're just kind of like, what am I doing? And what did I get myself into? You knew it was right, but you didn't really know how to fly. You just kind of got shoved out of the nest. Am I right? And so what you did was you talked to everybody that you knew personally, your friends, your family, any coworkers that you might have had, anybody that you can think of to talk to about your business. And so what was happening was this little game of hide and go seek. They were hiding from you and you were seeking them, but you didn't know that that's what was happening. But it's something that we call in the business rejection. You know, you face some rejection probably if you talk to your friends and family right away in the beginning. Now, I will tell you that later on, when you're getting sales, when you're doing well, all those people that were playing hide and seek with you, they're going to come right back out and they're going to ask you if they can join you. It's crazy how it works that way. But friends and family in warm market is fine, but wait until they come to you, and then you can definitely work with them if you choose to. So after you talk to your friends and family, after you've gone through rejection, you know, maybe you've even had a little bit of a complex about it, you got some pushback, now you're just kind of in a desperate mode, and we call this the spam mode. This is where you're probably wanting to get sales so badly that you're posting in groups, you're posting on people's pages, you're posting on people's posts, underneath their comments, you're putting your link as many places as you possibly can. Maybe you're even talking to people in personal messages, and so that's a step up, but maybe you come off too strong right away. You know, like the person who is selling shoes to you at the store, and you walk in and you barely get in front of the door and they're trying to get you to buy something and you haven't even had a chance to breathe. And that's what we call spam. You know, I don't know why spam gets such a bad name, because I personally love the food, but that's what we call it at the business, is spamming somebody your link before you get permission to do so. And that's going to cause a lot of pushback. That's going to cause a lot of rejection. And that's not the way to go, because if you get too much of that, you get too discouraged, right? Another thing that happens is maybe you have learned the skills. Maybe you have invested in yourself. Maybe you've read books and you've gone online, you've done personal development, and you know the right ways to sell, but you can't get anybody in your downline to do that as well. This is what we want. We want a bunch of clones out there like you, working like you do, right? You know, they know what you know. Maybe they have their special sauce. That's great, but they know how to recruit. They know how to sign people up. They know how to duplicate. That's the goal in business and MLMs or anything, is to get that repetition going all the way down the line, right? So this is a good thing, is to have many people like you out there trained in making money. That's what people want to know if they join you. They want to know, have you made sales? And has your team made sales, right? That's what they want to know. So that's very important in when you want to get the big leaders in your organization. And this is the final things that happen to people. One of the biggest struggles is this poor guy right here. He's got no moolah. He's got no money. He looks like he's doing everything right. He's got the suit, the tie. He's got the whole thing. Just like you in your business, you're working your buns off. You're doing the best that you can, right? You're playing the part. You're in the leadership, personal development. You've invested everything you have into it, right? So you put in your heart and your soul. You put in your finances. And now, you know, you've run out of money because you're not getting the sales, right? So now what are you going to do? Can you go in to get more loans? Can you get more personal loans? Can you ask more people for money? You can't. Right? And so how do you run traffic that way? How do you upgrade to the spot you want to be at to get all in? How do you go to the events? How do you, keep paying that monthly overhead? Because you and I both know that there are many parts to a business, right? If you're working your business full time, then you're not working outside of the home, right? And so you don't have any extra money coming in. And if you are working outside of the home to make ends meet, then you're frustrated because you don't have enough time to put into your business the way that you wanted to. So there has to be a way to get enough funds in order to keep your business rolling, get to the events, Keep the monthly subscription if you have one in an MLM, because they do. Sometimes it's like $100 or $200, right? A month. And pay for things like ClickFunnels, Aweber, anything that pops up. You want to have a budget set aside. This poor guy, he's out of ideas. And so many of you guys out there are having the same problems. So that's why we're here to help. This is how most businesses run. And this is how most businesses teach their people. They teach them to use their own money to invest. They say, I don't care how you find it, get in. And they do. In the beginning, you might be lucky to scrape some money together at some level. So you buy into your first primary business, right? And then you don't know how to generate leads yet or anything like that. So they tell you to buy traffic, to buy lists of leads, and you have to invest more money. And then you want to do the free strategies, because those are out there, guys, and they work really, really well if you get the right strategies and if you have the right mentor helping you. But if you don't, then you're stuck trying to learn this stuff on your own. And it's really difficult. You take one YouTube video and you watch it, you try to implement it, and then you take a different YouTube video, maybe you read this book or that book, and you have to piece it all together by yourself. That's really hard. That's really hard to do on your own. And it takes like 2 to 4 years to become an expert and to actually make the money that you want to make. Because I think people out there want to make at least $5,000 or $10,000 a month in order to replace their income, in order to actually do something that they wanted to do, you know, like go on a vacation, like buy that car that they wanted to. You want to make at least $5,000 to $10,000. And free strategies take way too long to do if you don't have a mentor. So what happens is most people quit. They get frustrated. They get fed up. They stop believing in themselves. They stop believing in their vision. They don't have a good atmosphere of leaders that are pushing them to keep going. And if they do make any money at all, it goes right back into the business. So it's this crazy circle that's really not going anywhere. And we need to change that. And we're here to change that today. So we don't want this to happen to you guys. We don't want you guys to be going for the diamonds and get right up to it and then turn around and quit. Okay? There might be some things that you need to change, or a lot of things that you might need to change. But we're here to help you to change those things right away. Because if you're so close, sometimes it's like a radio station. And the radio station, you know, if you're on 96.5 and the radio station is actually playing the music at 96.7, it just takes a little tweak and you got it, right? So that's what we want to give you. We want to give you anything that you're missing. We want to give you the complete picture, everything. So that's our goal, to help you so you do not quit and you go the way you need to go. One thing that we found is much better than getting that rejection and pushback is to get that magnetic pull that we call attraction factor, the attractor factor. Look at these guys here. They're just like, where are you? We're going towards you. They have a mad rush and dust is flying up from their feet, money in their hands. This lady, she might have robbed a bank. I don't know, but she is excited, you know? These guys are all running to this dude who's cool, calm, sure of himself, confident. He's the attractor factor, and they're all wanting to join him with money ready to go. How would that make your life different if you had people coming into your inbox telling you they want to join you? Because that's what I have. That's what Carrie and Jeff have. And that's what so many other people have had too. So let's get into this. This is Carrie and Jeff Miller, the power couple here out of Georgia, that have just astounded me and blown me away. When I saw their testimony, I was so excited to get them on with us tonight. You guys, thank you so much for coming on. Well, it's today actually for me and this afternoon for you, but welcome to the broadcast. Carrie and Jeff, can you tell me a little bit about your background, where you come from, who you're all about, what you used to do as work? I would love to know.
Well, First of all, we've been married for 14 years. We have 2 children. We were in Mississippi for several years, and we moved here to Georgia in 2007, and we've been here ever since. We're actually getting ready to make the move back to Mississippi in May of this next year. Um, so while we have been here, um, Jeff has always worked as a maintenance man, and I work at the local hospital here. Um, we started another program in, I guess,
December, November.
December. Yeah, it was November, I believe. November, December. We started working with another company that was doing online ads and so forth. Um, we did not prove that to be profitable. We invested the money and we did the classes that they wanted us to do, but we had to pay for advertising. So we were paying about $150 to $200 a month for advertising, and it was not even the traffic that we were getting through that was not even quality traffic. So in February, Jeff had an accident at work that has put him out of work uh, for from February of this year until, well, now, and he's not going to be able to go back to work. So while he was out, we found the Black Ops program, and we really liked the way that it worked. So we joined with Black Ops, and we started that in August, I guess it was. Yeah. After Jeff had been out for about 6 months, we found that in August, because when he came home from rehab, um, he's been working on most of this program. So he met our mentor that we are working with now, and we decided to sign on with her with the Black Ops. And we had our first sale in the first 4 days that we were on. Then we continued to the following weekend, I believe it was.
Yeah.
We made 3 more sales in the same weekend, and it just has just moved along. We're using Facebook. We leverage Facebook, and we use that as a way of contacting people. We have added. We've got over 600 contacts on our Facebook right now.
We've got 730 something friends and about 215 followers. I mean, it's just snowballed and kept going and kept going. And we did use the RVLT formula, the results, lifestyle, testimony. And it's been great to go and reach out to people and talk to them and find out what they're having trouble with and maybe give a little bit of insight and say, hey, can I help you? And most people are not looking for that. They're looking for, like, wow, they're actually really trying to help me and not trying to sell me something. No. Our first thing is personal development. And we try to get in and we try to say, hey, I'm here for you. If you need me, let me know. Contact me.
We're building that trust with these people. And once they trust you, then they want you to help them, and they ask for help, and they keep coming back to us, going, well, I need help with this, or I need help with this. And we're having people just contact us that we don't even have, that we've never contacted before. They're coming to us and asking for help.
Okay. I have to tell you that, a lot of people on here are like me and saying 700 friends. You know what I mean? They had thought in their mind they have to have 5,000 friends in order to make any sales. I've talked to people that would be astounded at the quick results that you guys have gotten with a friends list of 700 people, and they look at you and they say, those guys are people that are willing to invest in other people. Like, you're giving them your time, your love, your attention, your tips, your training. And so you're basically like, the first thing that you do when you talk to people is, how can I help you? I'm here for you, right?
Right.
Okay, and so they've seen you guys as authority figures, and they've seen you guys as experts in the field. And so now they're basically, word of mouth is, it's getting around that you guys are great mentors, and they're coming to you, and you haven't even met them yet.
Right.
That is awesome. Well done. Wow. I'm inspired, like, I'm sure glad that you made the decision, to do something online. How do you guys feel about it now? I know in the beginning, maybe you felt like, whoa, my world is turning upside down. I'm in transition. Things are kind of shaky here. Like, like for you, Carrie, your husband was recovering, right? And
He was.
in rehab. That's a pretty busy schedule,
Yes.
And yet you had something inside of you both that said, I really don't care what kind of things are going on here. I want to make this happen. Can you tell me about that kind of a mindset? What kind of a mentality, what kind of work ethic did it take you to pull this through? Because you had to have some type of momentum and daily this or that, and in order to break through that fast. Could you tell me more about that?
For us, we need two incomes. And with him being out of work, he's on workers' comp, but he's not getting a full, paycheck. So we needed something else to supplement our income, as well as something that can be a primary source of income for Jeff, because he is not going to be able to return to work. And so it was that type of mindset. It's like, we've got to have something else. Jeff wanted to be able to work because he's not used to just sitting around. I mean, he was maintenance man, and he's on the move all the time.
And if you don't want to get cabin fever, you got to do something.
So it was that type of mindset. It's like, we've got to have something. And to be successful with this, you've got to want it. You've got to put the work in to it. You can't just, put out something here and put out something there and expect for it to work. It takes an effort. And if you don't have that effort to put into it, then you're not going to make any kind of money.
Right. You guys have been consistent. You've been self-driving yourselves because of the situation. I find that sometimes the best people to work with are people that are like, I'm ready for a change. I'm not going backwards. There is no back door.
Right.
There is no other alternative. This is what
we're going to do. This. There's no give up. Whether we're down or we don't have the friends, we go out and we find them. We do the posts, we do the inspirationals. Daily we have our videos that are mindset, and it's called visioneering, that I've been watching, that you visioneer, you thinking about it in your head, and what you think about comes out in your words. And people see that, and your thoughts become your reality.
Right. It's the laws of attraction. If nobody has ever watched the movie The Secret, you can find it on Netflix. Y'all need to watch that. It's about the laws of attraction, and also, just being positive and having a positive outlook.
Yes. You're so right. Because it's what you attract into your life, what you speak about, what you talk about, what you think about. That's what's going to manifest, And so you two have been an amazing inspiration to me and to everybody. And I'm so happy for you that you're getting the kind of money that people make in a whole month, in one weekend. Because that's basically what you did. $3,000 is the average income for the United States, and you got that in 2 days.
Yes.
Woo!
2 days.
That right there was what really was a big turning point for us, was seeing it actually happen, and we
having
could
it
actually
the same day.
Right, and being able to have it the same day and not have to wait 2 weeks to be paid. So it was that was actually the big turning point for us to see it actually happen and see it actually work.
That's right. Because a lot of places do have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even those big ticket items, those are like 6 weeks to get a paycheck. I don't know how I would be able to wait for something like that. No, I like
Most
my
people
instant.
can't. You have bills and kids to take care of and food to buy, and you can't wait 6 weeks to be paid.
That's right. Yep. And if you continue in this path, where do you guys see yourselves in 2018?
Well, in 2018, we're going to be back in Mississippi. We're going to hopefully be owning a house at that point, and hopefully both of us will be working from home and doing this. Right now, I do still work for the local hospital. That way, I can carry insurance on us, and just being in a much better place and a much better situation. I've always wanted to work from home. I did stay home for a while when our kids were little, and I went back to work because we needed the income. So, but now that we found this, I'm working my way towards being at home as well. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. There's a lot of people out there in your same spot and with the same kind of goals. And I'm 100% sure that you're going to get it with this that you're doing. You're like living proof. If it's working right off the bat for you with a friends list of 700 people, but the mindset is what you have. That's the difference. You're coachable.
It's all about the mindset.
I love it. How do your kids feel about how you're doing now with Black?
Oh, they're just ecstatic.
They're loving it. They're loving it. Because we're able to go out and do things, just and not have to think about it and go, oh well, we'll have to wait till next payday to do this. We're able to go out and do things when we want to, and not have to tell them, well, we got to wait until we get paid again. We've been able to just go and do what we want to do when we want to do it, and buy things that we need to buy when we need to buy it. We went out and bought a new laptop that weekend that we made our first 3 or 4 sales. We went out and bought a new laptop because the other one that we had was on its way out.
Yeah.
So we've done that, and just out to eat and to movies and shopping, and the kids love it. I think it's great.
I think it's great too. And I have to say that there's so many people that stop themselves because they say, I don't have a laptop. I don't have this or this or this. But there was nothing that you were going to let get in your way as an excuse,
Right.
That's what I love about you two. You two are so amazing. Thank you so much for your testimony, for meeting you in person. I really am excited to know you guys and be on this path with you. And do you guys have, if people want to get in contact with you on Facebook, do you have a personal development group, or do you guys have a place that you want to send people?
Basically, we have the Carrie Miller professional page.
Right. We have our professional page
went to my brother's wedding, and we was in Dallas, Texas. And we took the picture off of our phones and put it on our website. And we used Canva, the free edition of Canva. And we wrote some letters like our mentor told us. We did, basically, she said you need to do Canva, and you need to do the right cover on your page, and you need to make the inspirational quote. She gave us the blueprint on how to do what she does, and we are just mocking exactly what our mentor does, and it works for her, it works for us. You really have to have people that you say that need to clone you and do exactly what you do. You set the trend and let them follow you, and once they're coachable and they're ready, they'll do that, and all you need is 6 to 8 diamonds to do the same thing you do, and you don't have to worry about money again.
That's very true. And like Darren tells us, if A equals B, right, and B equals C, then A equals C. So if Jennifer made the money, right, and you guys made the money, then anybody can make the money.
Right.
Right.
That's basically what that means is if it's true for them, it's true for you, it's true for everybody. So what I love about you guys, again, is your mindset, your positivity, your willingness to be coachable and listen to things. Nothing stops you. And you guys work hard right away.
Yeah.
And now you reap the benefits right away, and your kids are loving it.
That's right.
Yes.
We actually just bought a 2013 Chrysler Town and Country van, and we haven't bought a new car in 10 years.
Oh my
Not that
goodness.
new anyway.
That's awesome. I am so excited
And
for you guys.
we felt so good that Jennifer is actually doing this trip to Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure that you've seen, you know, the clips of her. We actually got down to meet Jennifer in Sweetwater, Tennessee, which is about an hour and a half from our house. And I was telling Carrie, I said, if she's that close and she's came this far, we need to go meet her. And we did.
So we went over and spent a little while, went to lunch.
And had, you know,
visited with them, and it was great.
To see somebody in person that you really admire, and that way you get to see them, talk to them, touch them, is totally different from what you do on the internet. It's amazing.
Right. I like that we can do this, but to be in person would be so cool. Definitely. Right. So, you know, I love your testimony. Thank you guys so much for coming on. And I just want to say that I also have a wiener dog. So we got that in common.
Yes, he's rotten.
Yeah.
He's small. He's my baby.
They're so darn cute, just like you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to continue on with the podcast. And so everybody, thank you so much, you guys. What a pleasure it was.
Thank you.
Definitely. So you guys, what we're here to talk about now is, you know, this is Carrie and Jeff Miller. You just heard their story. You just heard exactly what they went through and how well they did. You know, these guys are amazing, and I'm sure you'll agree. And you're probably thinking, you know, well, that's one. So this is what the 7-figure earners do, okay? The 7-figure earners have figured out that they need to have an affiliate product in order to create a budget. So they don't have to use their own personal finances to get into anything. Just like Jeff and Carrie Miller, now they have money created, a budget to spend on anything that they want to. So if they were approached and if they were deciding to join something in a big ticket item, they could do that. So it's all about getting that budget set aside. So the 7-figure earners do not use their own money. They use affiliate product sales to get a budget. Then they use that same budget to run traffic to their MLM, their primary business. They focus mostly on leadership, personal development, team building, marketing. Okay, so this is what the 7-figure earners do. They use affiliate product sales in order to create a budget for themselves. Okay, they do not use anything out of their own pocket. They don't have to break the bank anymore. They don't have to borrow from anybody anymore. What they do is they have made these affiliate sales to create a budget. Now they can run traffic if they want to and automate the business. They could run traffic, make life easier for themselves, and it doesn't cost them anything. It's been a budget that they created from affiliate sales. They focus mostly on leadership, personal development, team building, and marketing so that they can teach more and get those clones out, get the people all trained in and doing what they're doing, right? Duplication is what they focus on. They use the same budget to upgrade to high ticket items. So if anybody has gotten money saved aside from these affiliate sales, they could go into something that makes them, you know, not just $100 a sale, not just $1,000 a sale, but they could jump up to $5,000, $10,000 a sale if they wanted to, right? Because they've started off with an affiliate product. But what affiliate product is the best affiliate product? Because there's a lot of them out there, right? You want to have one that hits the mass markets the way that the 7-figure earners do it, okay? And the mass markets is different than, let's say that there's an affiliate product for this type of training or the other type of training, or how about ClickFunnels? How about, health and wellness? Maybe there's an affiliate product for something in that area. But what you want is the mass markets. You want something that everybody, every business possibly needs. So if you think about it, it's really personal development and leadership and marketing. Those strategies, those two things are what everybody needs for their business. So if you have a product that can speak to the masses and you can sell it and get hopefully 100% commission, wouldn't that be the best? So that's what we have. We have the same thing that is the perfect thing. We have the Black Ops Underground Marketing Facebook group with Millionaire Mentoring, okay? And the Genesis Education Library for the Exodus Elite members, okay? So the Black Ops is $10,000 value. And with that, we have 2 millionaire mentors. We have Darren Little and Ari Maccabee. Darren Little is the one that I work with the most. I'm in a special top recruiter training with Darren, and I work with him like 15 hours a week. So I know this guy. This guy's all heart. He is so, so, so nice. He is a genius, and he's a great teacher. He has a way of teaching everybody the best way to look at everything, right? And to help us change our mindsets around. He's actually, I call him Dr. Little because he actually would do way better than a psychiatrist would. He's super nice, and he does millionaire mentoring ongoing with everybody a couple of times a week, right? He loves to give back, and he gives back ongoing. I don't know how much longer he would do it, but you need to do it now. You need to join now and figure out these things that have been holding you back. Get those blocks removed, okay? And Ari Maccabee is the genius marketer. This guy actually, when there was a contest between the two and who would make the most in the first month, Ari actually won because Ari is a genius marketer. He knows how to get the email lists perfect and big with people that are actually opening and opting in. And so he's the guy on that side of the thing. So we have both gurus. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a difference between a rep, a sponsor, a mentor, and a millionaire mentor. A rep will just sign you up and say thank you for the sale, and they're gone and you never hear from them, okay? And it's just one transaction. A a sponsor is a little bit better, that they really want to help you. They've gotten you into a business and they're trying to help, but they don't really know what to do yet. And a mentor does know what to do, and they're doing better and they're helping people, right? But a millionaire mentor is the ultimate of the ultimates. You need to get a millionaire mentor in order to have the breakthroughs and to get to the top income, right? If you don't want to waste your time, if you want to fast track, then you need to get to a millionaire mentor. And if you think about it, they're not just guessing. They're not learning along with you. They know what they're talking about, proven strategies, right? Combined of 60 years together, Ari and Darren are amazing. So that's a $10,000 value. And then we have the Exodus library, the Genesis library. And this, you guys, is all the marketing videos, tutorials, trainings, all the personal development tutorials, trainings, right? We have big names in there. We have the legends. We have the interviews of the top income earners in there telling you how they did it to shorten the learning curve. So the Exodus library is everything together that you'll ever need. You really don't need to buy any other marketing or trainings from outside. It talks about how to do ClickFunnels, how to do Aweber, how to write copy, how to do emails. I mean, everything, Facebook, social media strategies, you know, how to do joint ventures. It talks about online and offline. This thing is a huge value. It's $26,000 value for a total of $36,000. Okay. That's what we have here, but it's not $36,000 for you guys. Okay. For you guys, it's only $1149. Okay. $1149, $1,000 for the Genesis product. Okay. And with the fees and the startup membership for Exodus Elite, it's only an additional $149. So $1149. We're throwing in Millionaire Mentoring in the Black Ops Marketing Group. That is free bonus for you. If you guys start now today, if you guys start tomorrow, if you guys sign up by the end of the night, Saturday night, then you're going to qualify for the Super Sunday. We're going to have 3 hours for the people that take action before Saturday night. So all you need to do is click below on the button, and there is going to lead you to your Exodus membership site, guys. So all you do there is you choose, do you want to pay for the year membership or the 3-month membership, right? The 3-month membership is only $99. And then it's $1,050 for the Exodus product directly to PayPal. And you guys are going to be qualified to resell the Genesis product and make $1,000 a sale, 100% commissions. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? So if you guys want to get in on the Super Sunday, you need to sign up before Saturday night at midnight, okay? One more thing. This is very important to me. I only want to work with 5 new students before Christmas because I want to give my students the most time. I want to give them the attention. I want to get them started on the Super Sunday bonus, and I want to work with them many, many times before Christmas comes to make sure that they are just like, you know, Carrie and Jeff and making profit right away in the beginning. That's what I want to do for you guys for Christmas. And so I'm only going to take 5 students. So now is the time to get started. Now is the time to go ahead and go, and then you can make multiple thousands before Christmas. That is my goal. And that's probably your goal too. So if you are here and you're in transition, if you're like me and Carrie and Jeff, if you guys have something going on in your life where you're like at a crossroads that you need to do it, you need to do it now or forever hold your peace. If you're facing going back to a 9-to-5 job, if you're trying to get out of your 9-to-5 job, you know, there's so many different circumstances that you could be in right now. But it's super, super, super important that you listen to your heart and that you listen to yourself. What is it that you want? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Where do you want to be in 2018? You got to think about it. How much money do you need in order to live an actual comfortable life? You know, how many years left do we have before our bodies give out and we can't be working as hard as we're working? You know, life is very short, or life is also very long. If you wait too long, life can be super long. But you guys, the thing is that being an entrepreneur is a risk. Being a home business owner is a risk. And I want to tell you guys a little story. Okay, I was reading this little book, The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. And there was this really nice story in there that it really hit me. And so I want to share it with you today. You know, when Grant was a little boy, he got this little piece of money, like a quarter or something. And so he was so excited that he got it because they grew up in a poor family. And he went down to the store to go buy something with this quarter, him and his brother, and the money fell and it was gone. And he came back into his dad and his grandpa and he said, "Hey, I lost it." And he felt bad. And his dad said, "Well, what are you doing playing with money? You don't play with money. You know, you save money. You don't play with it. You be careful." And then his grandpa said, you know what? The problem isn't that you lost the money. The problem is that you didn't have another quarter to use when you lost it. Okay. So think about that, guys, is that you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You need to get yourself set up because companies shut down, people get fired, people get laid off, people get in accidents, people get sick. Whatever your story is, or maybe you're just plumb tired of doing the 9 to 5 thing and barely getting by, The problem isn't that you lost the money. The problem is that you don't have enough money to do the things that you want to do. So you need to find an extra income in order to make these things possible for you. You can generate money. You can generate money if you know how to do it with the strategies that our millionaire mentors teach. Okay? It's right there. It's right there. It's actually just the push of the button. So click on the button below and you can get started today. And I'll see you on the Super Sunday. You guys have an awesome day. Do what your heart tells you. Thank you so much.